Hi, get ready with me. Let's do some pharmacy makeup. I just got really excited because I have been making my Pharmacy VFX Pro Blur Primer. I've been stretching it out, trying to make it last, using other products. And I found this. I was like, I have stuff I don't even realize that I have. So I got really excited. I was like, yay! I get to actually use my primer the way that I want to and not make it last, because I have a backup, and that's always exciting. My skin is so dry. I sunless tanned yesterday and let it set overnight, and I use B-Tan. I like Loving Tan the best, but I use the B-Tan and it does pretty good for the price. So I'm going to go in with this primer. But my skin is so dry. I was looking at my hands, and I even put some of the Bum Bum cream or whatever it's called on all over to moisturize, and I still see dryness. Don't look at my nails. They're horrible. I need to do them. Going in with this VFX Pro Blur Primer. Gonna let this set on my face. And when you do your primer, make sure that you go in a downward motion because your pores kind of face up. So you want to let this primer do its job and fill in those pores and blur those imperfections. And this is good stuff. And if you don't already know, I sell pharmacy. So if you need links, check my link tree. So got a phone call and did my makeup while I was on the phone. But I went in with some Pharmacy CC cream and with my beauty blender. Love the CC cream. It is amazing. It gives you great coverage. I like more of a full coverage foundation. It really gives good coverage considering it's just a CC cream. And I went in with some pressed powders from Pharmacy, and I'm going to go in now. That's how far I got. And I did put some lip plumper on my lips while I was talking. And I'm going to go in with some Fall the Sun bronzer in the shade Miami. I'm going to put this on. And I'm going to go in after and use a 3-in-1 palette. I like to look sun-kissed and bronzy and glowy, and that 3-in-1 palette has such pretty shades, has such pretty pink shades, and I am all for the pink right now and Valentine's Day look and the hearts and the I'm all about that right now. I still haven't took my Christmas stuff down, and I'm talking about Valentine's Day, so that is happening this weekend. That stuff is going down and getting in my attic, and I'm so done with it. I'm not ready for Christmas to be over, but it is over, so then I'm ready for it to be over. You know what I mean? Look how pretty these shades are. Love my 3-in-1 palette. So, do you all have a favorite, maybe kind of silly, but do you have a favorite day of the week? I think my favorite day of the week is on Friday because it's the start of the weekend. It's, you got a couple days ahead that's free that you can sleep in and, just do whatever you want, no routine or schedule. And I thought that my daughter had games tonight and tomorrow morning, and I was mistaken. That's next week. So we kind of had a free weekend, and I'll get some things done, and I'm excited. It's grocery day today, and maybe a grocery haul coming or a grocery video if you're interested in something like that. I'm just going in with the blush in the same shade, and I love this blush. I'm going to blend all this, so don't worry. I'm going to go in that same palette with highlight, and I'll come back when I have all my highlight on. Just going in with my Glam Up palette from Pharmacy, doing some pinks and browns today to kind of go with this heart sweater and the pink look I have going on. I absolutely love this palette. It is so highly pigmented. I'll put this on and I'll still have this on later today, tonight. I mean, it'll still be there. Love, love, love Pharmacy's products. You can create so many different pretty looks with this palette as well. I love it. I'm going to go in with Dusty Rose. I went in with Enfuego in my outer corners, going in with Dusty Rose in on my lid here in the middle. I'm going to kind of blend this here in a second. I do think I will add a little bit of shimmer from my Tarte palette. I just love the shimmer shade that's in that palette. I'm going to go in toward my inner corners with this gold tail shade. Press that in. Sometimes I use my fingers for my eyeshadow. Sometimes I use a brush. Just depends on my mood, what I'm feeling, or whatever. I'm telling you, it's so highly pigmented, but I feel like it's even more pigmented when I use my fingers versus a brush. Just kind of pressing that in. I'm going to go in the very inner corner with this Magnolia, this really light shade. Press that in. Okay, I'm going to blend this and I'll come back. I'm also going to take that Enfuego, that darkest shade that I put on my outer corners, and kind of go under my eye a little bit to smoke out my under eye. I'm finally feeling better after being sick, which is great. I felt really bad last weekend. I started feeling bad last Friday night and felt really bad on Saturday and through the week last week, or this week. So I'm glad to actually have a weekend that I'm not sick too. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this Honeysuckle palette from Tarte. Look how pretty this is. And I'm going to add in this shade. Let's see, it is Luxe. I'm going to go in with this Luxe shade and kind of press in because it's just a really pretty glittery shade. Kind of press some of that in on my lid. Look at that shimmer. It's like it just adds to the whole look. I love the shimmery look. I can tell this is going to be a two-part because I still have to do my brows and lips and mascara. So if you want to see this finished look, hop over to part 2 and we will finish up this makeup look.